And welcome to another edition of Grand Slam Wrestling Match of the Week. I'm Big Polly coming to you. Today's match comes to you from Des Moines, Iowa in the Northern Circuit and on the, I like to call it TV show, the Gold Rush show, which is an abbreviated card that would probably appear on cable TV if it were real. And we rotate amongst the regions as to who gets to air their show. Like 1 week it'll be North, 1 week it'll be the East Circuit, 1 week it'll be the South Circuit, 1 week it'll be the West Circuit. And I do a rotation on that. And the early bouts on this card, we're going to have Farmer Burns defending his World Heavyweight Championship against Dick Daviscourt. More on that in a moment. We'll go through the first 4 matches on the card. Team Hell No, Daniel Bryan and Kane, took 64 seconds to beat the Dudley Boys. Russia Kimura and Yokozuna is the next match. Yokozuna, the former WWF champ, wins in 20 minutes with a hip toss over an exhausted Kimura. Roland Bach of Germany pinned Mad Dog Bashan in 12:46. Jim Lundos and Wild Bill Longson went to a 30-minute draw, which will move them up the rankings a little bit each. And that brings us to our main event tonight. Farmer Burns, the reigning GSW World Heavyweight Champion in his 55th week as World Champion, the longest reign of a champion in GSW history. Dick Daviscourt has been very good in my league. He was a professional wrestler in the 1910s, 20s, and 30s. Basically World War I to the Great Depression, out of the West Coast. And he has won a minor title or 2. And he faces Farmer Burns, one of 2 defenses Burns makes in the Northern Circuit. On the regular Northern card, he defends the title against Bob Roop, who was a contender in the South for many years in the 70s and 80s. We'll ring the bell and get this underway. It's a 60-minute time limit bout. Daviscourt has to win by pinfall or submission to acquire the title. And no pre-match shenanigans. A little pushing and shoving to start the bout. And both men feeling each other out, and it's taking a little while. And the first hold applied is a leg hold. Burns takes Daviscourt down with a hamstring stretcher and follows it up with a neck hold and another neck hold. And at the 2:21 mark, they're pushing and pulling against each other, and they finally find the ropes. The ref calls for the break, and they break clean to the applause of the crowd here in Des Moines. Again, they're fighting for leverage. Things get a little testy as wrestlers start to get frustrated, but things calm down when both wrestlers retreat. Again, big feeling out process here, as neither man really taking any action. Burns has held 3 holds in the match. Just about has already gone longer than his last title defense against Adrian Adonis, I should point out. And a headbutt by Daviscourt. The first move he lands in the match. And we have action outside the ring, a suplex on the floor. I didn't know Daviscourt knew that move. And Burns hits the mat hard outside the ring, and that reduces his stamina significantly. Low blow by Daviscourt. So Daviscourt going dirty. Likes taking those shortcuts. And a headlock by Daviscourt. And a kick right to the face of Farmer Burns. And he loses stamina by 6. Daviscourt with the stamina advantage at this point. A legal arm hold by Burns gets momentum back going his way. And we have a neck hold, a little neck crank on Daviscourt. No pin there. Daviscourt has his arm bent backwards while sprawled on the mat. So Burns working those limbs very well. And Daviscourt counters. They get to the ropes. Illegal punches by Daviscourt. So the bout dead even now as we approach the 8-minute mark. Arm drag and twist by Burns, and that knocks Daviscourt's stamina down 7 points. Burns with a slight lead on stamina. He goes for the full Nelson roll. Daviscourt avoids it. Illegal neck hold by Daviscourt, and we are still about dead even in this bout. Daviscourt with a lunge, but Burns sidesteps the move. A lot of defensive posturing going on right now in this bout. Daviscourt's got to keep the pressure on. Remember, he's only got 60 minutes to try to win the title. Legal forearm by Burns, and that doesn't even get a 1 count. Especially move a chicken wing by Farmer Burns. Nothing there yet. Burns has defended his title against all comers. Baby faces, heels, doesn't matter. Good guys, bad guys, he beats them all. And neck hold by Farmer Burns. He's been working Daviscourt's neck pretty effectively. Submission hold by Daviscourt, but Burns wouldn't even let him try to get it on, so we don't even know what submission hold it was. Burns slips away. And we're now at about 11 and a half minutes into the bout. A neck hold by Burns. Just simple, basic stuff. We can do the basic well. You don't need to go with the highfalutin moves. Burns with a submission, but Daviscourt countered. Legal punches by Daviscourt. Ooh, that's kind of smart. Daviscourt now a little behind on the stamina by about 24 points, although Burns just lost 6 points there. Oh, a mule kick below the belt. Ouch. We won't even get a count on that because that had no chance of getting the 3 count. But that's got us smart. Daviscourt unloads a series of chops to the chest of Farmer Burns. And Daviscourt can definitely hold his own against Burns. Legal punches. And again, Daviscourt of that era where he could probably hang and bang with Farmer. And again, they battle and tussle for control. Moves and counter moves. Action happening outside the ring. Oh! Daviscourt goes postal on Burns, and now Daviscourt with the stamina lead. Burns was introduced to the steal of the ring post for a 15-point loss. Illegal punches. And no pin attempt. Well, he could have gone for a pin attempt, but it would not have succeeded by any stretch. Again, they're struggling for control of each other. A leg hold by Burns. And some speed moves by Burns, and that's wearing Daviscourt out. Did not get the pin on that attempt. Choking by Burns. He responding with the chicanery of Daviscourt with some chicanery of his own. Fighting fire with fire. Neck hold now by Burns. And now Burns back in the lead stamina-wise. Headlock by Burns. Again, these old-time wrestlers, they do the basic holds very well. And it's like a football team with a running game. If you've got a good running game, then you don't really need to throw. Legal punches by Daviscourt. And that's a 6-point whacking off of the endurance for Burns. An illegal headbutt by Daviscourt, and that's 5 points more lost by Burns. But again, it's a dead even bout as we approach the 20-minute mark. Bear hug by Burns, submission hold, but there's no way you're going to get Daviscourt on that. Legal chop by Burns. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Specially moved by Burns. A spinning toe hold, and this could be it. It is it. And Farmer Burns again retains his championship via submission at the 21-minute mark. So another relatively easy defense by Burns. As he retains the heavyweight championship in 21 minutes. He will have a title defense next on the next card against Bob Roop, a very tough professional wrestler who was an amateur for many, many years. Turned pro, was a very believable professional wrestler. Tried to take over the Knoxville territory in the late 70s, as you'll recall. But again, Burns your winner in an even 21 minutes. We'll see if there was any shenanigans after the match. There was not. And we'll be back next week. We know that the Farmer has a title defense in the South region next week, so we should be back with you I'm recording this on the 17th, so that would be a week from Saturday, if my schedule holds. A week from Saturday, so that would be, let's see, around the 27th we would have the next championship match. And we will carry whatever the highest championship is at stake. There's going to be some weeks when we won't have Farmer Burns defending his title. We'll have the World Junior Heavyweight Champion, which is right now Jay Youngblood, or we will have the Road Warriors defending their World Tag Team titles, or whoever wins it after they do. And with that, I bid you all adieu. We'll catch you again next time from ringside. Bye-bye for now, everybody.